Hey Scorpio, Mariah here with Spiritually Honest Tarot. I am going to get into your June reading, general read. What we're going to do is start off with the Moonology and then clarify with some tarot. And I wanted to do it this way because I don't want to just solely focus on love in case Spirit has any messages for you or any additional messages. If it does tend to speak about love, then we'll get into that. But I want this to be open, so I really want you to see what will be happening in the month of June, right? So let's go ahead and get started. If this video does resonate with you in any way, shape, or form, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the small channel grow a lot. I got some new tarot decks, so thank you for the ones who have booked readings or donated because I was able to get new cards. So thank you so much. So let's get started. Scorpio, what's happening with you guys in the month of June for my Scorpio spirit guides? One card at a time for my Scorpios. Card at a time for my Scorpios. Thank you. Step out of your comfort zone. Interesting. We're starting off a little spicy. All right, may I have another card for my Scorpios? What's happening for my... Whoa, okay. Thank you, Spirit. You're very close to achieving your goal. All right. One last one for my Scorpios. One last card for my Scorpios. Something that you truly want is on the other side of your comfort zone. Scorpio, are you ready? Are you willing to shake up what you know, what you have known, or what you thought or believe to achieve something that you truly want, right? Scorpios are fixed energy, so you guys are slower to budge. You guys are slower to transform and move, right? But there's something very powerful about a fixed energy. So I'm not saying anything bad about it. But there is a sense of you needing to get out of what's comfortable to gain what you want. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. So Scorpio, there's change here. Change is happening in June. Whoa. All right, well, let's see. Why step out of your comfort? Okay, I didn't want that many. Did not want that many. Why step out of your comfort zone here for my Scorpio spirit? Talk to me, tell me. Why step out of your comfort zone here for my Scorpios? Queen of Air. I like the energy so far. Step out of your comfort zone for my Scorpios in the month of June. Whoosh. Okay. Devil in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, and the Lover. Ooh. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is the Ten of Air. Are you ready, willing, able to release something here? That's what Spirit's asking you. Sometimes we can get so comfortable. It feels like this is leaning more towards love. I will say that, especially with the Lover's card being here. Sometimes we can get so comfortable in a connection that we stay out of comfortability sometimes, right? Despite the pain. Not saying that you're staying in a connection any longer, but there is a sense of you needing to release here, especially with this double energy. Something was very toxic for you, Scorpio, and you know this. And there is a sense of you at one point in time, or even in the month of June, not fully listening to your intuition on something. This is you seeing the red flags, knowing that this person is not respecting your boundaries, knowing that this person is not respecting your wishes. But because of the connection being so strong, staying despite the hurt, right? But there's a sense of awakening here. Even though there's no cards per se to indicate that, I just feel it energetically. It's the sense of you knowing, Scorpio, that something or somebody was not good for you, and you releasing it. You know, and I feel like this is more so a past situation. Some of you can currently be going through this in the month of June, but this feels like a past situation with the Ten of Air being on the bottom in the reverse. that you've released this, that you're trying to move on past this, that you're trying to heal past this situation. Your boundaries are in place and you know what you will and will not tolerate when it comes to love. You're not playing around anymore, Scorpio. You're just not. And when a Scorpio is done, a Scorpio is truly done. But I can't deny that Lovers connection. See, we got the Lovers and the Devil here. To me as a reader, the Lovers and the Devil are polar opposite energies. If you look at the Lovers in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, right? It's such a strong and deep connection that you were attached to. It feels very lusty. It definitely had those lusty undertones. But it was such a powerful connection for you, Scorpio, but it feels like you kept getting hurt. And I will want to say this as a warning to cross-watchers. My readings are not cross-watcher friendly. So if you're trying to cross-watch for a Scorpio and it doesn't make sense for your situation, it's because this reading is solely for Scorpio and it's not intended for cross-watchers. I don't read into cross-watcher energy. So please keep that in mind. When I speak to Scorpio, it's me and Scorpio having a one-on-one, not me and a cross-watcher having a one-on-one about a Scorpio. So please keep that in mind, okay? But Scorpio, it just feels like you're releasing something here, and it just feels so good, and you're getting, or you've released it, but it's, with this Queen of Air, it's invigorating. It's like finally you can breathe again, right? You can breathe again. Or at least that's what you want to get to. That's the goal. Stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of this situation with the person that you got comfortable with, or you got comfortable with the toxic patterns, or you got used to it. Even though it hurt you, you knew what to expect. You know, it's easier to stay with something that you're used to or you can see coming versus trying to go to something new and you have to face the unexpected, right? You are a fixed sign, and that's why I brought that up at the beginning. But I see you doing it, and that's why I love this. Why is you're very close to achieving your goal here for Scorpio? We got the Chariot. I know that's right. Yes. Love it. You're very close to achieving. Thank you. The Empress. Eight of... Oh, my God. I'm so proud of you. If nobody told you today, Scorpio, I'm telling you, I am proud of you. Why is you are very close to achieving your goal here for Scorpio? May I have one more card, Spirit? The Knight of Waters. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment in reverse. Yeah. Right underneath that is the Seven of Air, which is the Seven of Swords. You're releasing this. You're releasing this connection. And if you haven't released it yet, you're very close to releasing this. I see it with the Chariot here and the Eight of Cups here, both in the upright, and the Empress. You're moving on. You're moving on to something that's much better for you. You're not wanting to reconcile. You're not wanting to go back. You're not wanting to relive the experiences you had within this connection. And I feel like for some of you, not all Scorpios, that this releasing is a hard thing to do. Whether it's emotionally, energetically, psychologically, financially, it's a hard thing for you to do because when you dig your talons into something, you pretty much stay there. Your loyalty runs deep even when you shouldn't be loyal to somebody, right? But the issue is here, once a Scorpio truly feels scorned or betrayed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how deep the love goes. Scorpio will cut it off. And I feel like this person pushed you to that point where you just have to release. And I see that. And you're starting new. The Empress energy. You're going after what you want. You're going after what fulfills you. And I also see something coming in here too with the Knight of Water. I want to clarify this for you. Why is the Knight of Water here for my Scorpios? Pupil of Coins. So this is the Page of Coins. It says square, so dependable and predictable they could set a clock to you. But don't take it as an insult. Real manifesting work is not glamorous. You know it. In your muscles and bones, you're moving just at your own pace. Never forget the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? Slow and steady wins the way. Slow and steady wins the way. Slow and steady wins. I can't even speak. What the fuck? Slow and steady wins the race. There we go. Right? So there's somebody that's coming in that is stable, that's reliable, that's dependable, that actually will nurture you, that actually will care about you, that is as rooted as you, as grounded as you. And I mean in the sense of when they're into you, when they're wanting you, when they are set on you, they are dead set. They're not moving. And you have somebody coming in for you, Scorpio, that's like that. These past few readings I've done tonight has been really good. And even if it's not an energy coming towards you, Scorpio, and you're just looking good, feeling good, being single, being the emperor or empress that you are, you're taking the time, the effort, and the energy to emotionally fulfill yourself, to be dependable for yourself, to be reliable for yourself, since you couldn't rely on a person or that connection. You're giving what you had for another person back to you. And what you had for another person, you're emotionally abandoning. Wow. I'm actually in awe of your reading. I'm not, that's why I just keep looking at this, especially based off the past couple of reads I've had for you. Why does your dreams need a practical plan here, Spirit, for my Scorpios? Thank you. The Tower in reverse. Your dreams need a practical plan. Why is this here for my Scorpios? We have another card for my Scorpios. All right. We got the Nine of Water, Page of Water, Strength, Sun in reverse. In due time. That's the first thing I heard, Scorpio, especially with the Three of Fire on the bottom of the deck. In due time. In due time. Whether this is getting your justice on the situation, whether this is finally getting back to you and feeling like you again if you're not there yet, or even for this Lover's connection, this Knight of Cups and this Page of Coins to come in for you in due time. But the concern here is this Tower in reverse with your dreams need a practical plan. There's a sense still here of resistance, right? Not wanting to avoid a disaster, some form of resistance. And it feels like that's when it comes to love, right? Not wanting to have the same experiences, not wanting to go through the same trials and tribulations, the same ebb and flows of a toxic connection. Because again, we do have the Devil here. Even though it's in reverse, at one point in time it wasn't, it's upright. So you're wanting to avoid those connections. You're wanting to avoid those relationships. You're wanting to avoid those people. Right? But there's a need for you, if that's the case, which should be, how do you go about avoiding those situations, right? There's a sense of you really needing to think things through with your dreams need a practical plan. Some of you Scorpios already know what you want. You know what it looks like. You know what type of relationship you really want, what it feels like, the energetic balance of that. You know those things. And some of you don't. And for the ones that don't know, that's Spirit saying and calling on to you to write it down. Get a manifestation journal, or just get a notepad or a piece of paper, sticky note, shit, anything at this point. It doesn't matter, right? But write down what that relationship looks like to you, what it feels like to you, energetically, what that experience is. What is the experience within that dynamic or connection? Really start to manifest that. You need a plan here, right? Instead of just saying, you know what, I want to avoid these type of connections or people, really throw that energy into the universe of what you do want instead of what you don't want, right? Because when you talk about what you don't want, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want to deal with this, then what you tend to do is focus solely on the negatives, which will still attract those type of negative people. If you have that paradigm shift and focus on what you truly do want, then what that does is allow energetically for those type of energies of what you want to come into, right? Something that's absolutely fulfilling, something that fills your emotional reservoir, your emotional cup, your emotional bank, your emotional quota with this 9 of Cups. Something that is very enduring. Page of Water. But there's somebody that will adore you. I feel like somebody's new coming. I think all the signs I've had tonight had somebody new coming in. I did you. I'm doing you now. I did Capricorn. I also did Taurus. So you could be dealing with one of those signs. With the Knight of Cups and then the Page of Water here, which is the Page of Cups, there's somebody that's wanting to admire you. You inspire them. Your depth. There's something about you, Scorpio. Now, this is just kind of off the map. This is energetically speaking. There's something about you, Scorpio. There's a deepness to you. There's a rock solidness to you that somebody admires. Somebody admires everything that you've been through, but you still persevere. You still come out on the other side unscathed, even though emotionally you may be bruised and battered a bit. You don't let it show. You're strong. You're so resilient, and somebody admires this about you. Somebody sees your strength. Somebody sees what you have to offer. Somebody sees your bravery. Somebody sees your courage to still keep going despite all odds. Whether this is in regards to love, this lover's connection you had, or this is in regards to life. Whoever this Page of Water is and this Knight of Water, they see your strength, your brilliance. You're unmoved. And there's something about this, Scorpio, to them that they almost want to imitate, but not in a way of just wanting to copy you, but it's like they can learn from you. You have something that's so admiring about you, Scorpio, that this person can truly love. I said love. This person will actually love you or love it. I wasn't even trying to say love, but there we go. But there's something about this that your person will want to have and apply in their own daily life, right? Sun in reverse. This goes back to manifesting that new love or connection if it hasn't entered your life yet. I do feel like, though, in the month of June, a lot of you will be gaining a new romantic connection. But it's needing to wipe away the dust and the debris from what you dealt with in the past. Needing to dust off the residual mildew of that relationship, right? You still got a little more dusting to get off your shoulder, right? Even if you don't show it on the outside, deep down in the heart space, there's still some residual that needs to be removed. But that doesn't stop you nonetheless. The Sun is still the happiest card in the deck, whether it's in the upright or reverse. So what does come in for you still makes you ultimately happy with the 9 of Cups and the Sun. You feel so fulfilled. And this is somebody with the 3 of Fire that you can see long-term with. This may be somebody at a distance. You guys may meet online and they're at a distance from you, or this is somebody that you may meet traveling or at a distance. But if that's not the case, Scorpio, this is somebody here that you can see long-term with, or they can see long-term with you. I want to clarify a couple of things. Why is the Tower here, Spirit? Why is the Tower here? Thank you. The Magician. Wasn't I just talking about needing to manifest in the right way with this Tower? It says, needles clicking as they move through repetitive choreography. Knit 2, purl 1. Busy hands make for open minds, she used to say to me. She wasn't wrong. After all, there is meditation in creating something from nothing. And that's where we start. And that's where you start, Scorpio. If this person hasn't came into your life yet, or hasn't came at some point in the month of June, which I feel, again, for a lot of you, you will be meeting somebody new or creating a new relationship with somebody new. Doesn't mean you're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend or boyfriend right away in June, but it's the spark, right? Because we have a page and a knight. So it's the spark of something new. But that all starts with you manifesting from a high vibrational level of what you want instead of what you don't want. Don't manifest from the space of, okay, these are the things I don't want. These are the things that I would hate in a partner. It needs to be switched to, This is what I love in a partner. This is what I want in a partner. Because the things that you want and would love in a partner will not have anything to do with the things that you hate. Mentioning the things you hate would be contradictory, right? So manifest positively. But I see it coming. And we have the Eight of Lighters, which is the Eight of Wands. You guys still can't see the lighting, sorry. But we have the Eight of Lighters, which is the Eight of Wands, which talks about movement. There's fast movement. This month of June is really, this is a transitional period for you. And it's the matter of stepping out of that comfort zone. I want to do one more clarifier here. Why is the Page of Water here? One card for the Page of Water, Spirit. Okay, I only want one, but we got two. Wow. We have the Knight of Wands and the King of Coins, clarifying the Page of Water. Scorpio, yes, new love is coming for you this month. I can't deny this. I cannot deny this for you. Forecaster of Lighters talks about your divine alchemical creation. Fire and water blended in ways that should never be possible, and yet here you are, defying the laws of nature. A natural which passion and compassionate fuel and feeling coexist. So this is not only something with the Page of Water here that would be emotional fulfilling for you, but it's passionate, it's intense, it's hot, it's fiery. This is somebody that is going to not only woo you, but this is somebody that's going to, you know, hold it down, you know what I'm saying, on late night, right? Y'all have a great time after some drinks and maybe a couple of great times. However rounds y'all go, none of my business. Don't tell me, please don't. But this is somebody that brings the spark, the passion, the fire, the vigor back into your life that you've been wanting in a connection, in a passionate relationship. We have the Engineer of Coins. And I love the fact that we have, which the Engineer of Coins is the King of Coins in this deck. But I love that we have this card because now we have a king here, right? We're not just dealing with pages, which there's nothing really wrong with the pages, but they're still juvenile, right? So they still have life lessons and learnings to go through. But now we have it clarified with the king. So not only are you dealing with somebody that has this very vivacious energy towards you, but they're grown, right? And I don't care what age you are, you're dealing with a grown woman or a grown man, right? It says, Engineer of Coins, boss. Not in the way frat boys throw the term around. You're the real deal, an authority on the climb, trustworthy, hardworking, built of rock-solid character, guns and butter. You know what's really important, because what's the point of having all the resources in the world if you can't share them? You're dealing with a person like that. That is a boss, which they may have their own business, be entrepreneur, be, you know, in some type of high position within a company or within their own field. And even if that's not a case, they carry themselves with integrity, with purpose, with devotion, with passion, with pride. This is a true leader. This is a true boss, right? But this is somebody that's not only stable, reliable, sensible, and rock solid, but this is somebody that has the passion for you, that has the life for you, that's intimately wanting you, but not just that, but they emotionally want you too. This is somebody that it feels like a tidal wave, because it feels like, Scorpio, you're going to get swept up in this person's current, but not in a bad way, but in a way of a love you haven't experienced yet, right? And I love this for you. So Scorpio, I am going to go ahead and get into your extended. I want to know more about you and this energy here, this new love energy, okay? So if this is where I leave you, it's been a pleasure to read for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe if it has resonated so far. And if you will be joining me over in the extended, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll pull out some different decks, really can't even speak, dig deeper into the energies and see what's going on, what else is unfolding for you in the month of June, right? Because this seems spicy, and I want to know how spicy it can get, because Scorpio, for the most part, really has no limits. So let's see how spicy this gets, right? All right, I'll catch you on the extended if you're joining me. Bye.